What's a modern trend you hope disappears in the next 5 years? Having to create an account for literally everything online.
It's annoying having to create passwords and keep track of them. Subscriptions for features in cars. TikTok pranks that involve individuals being obnoxious.
Buckle removal. Meta.
People having FaceTime calls in public with their loudspeaker on.
In shops, on public transport, etc.
Every single piece of tech having AI.
I literally could not give a.
I don't want AI in Microsoft Word, I don't want it on Facebook, I really just don't want it anywhere.
It off. Sounds coming out of devices on public transport. Immersive experiences that are basically just projections on a wall.
Those house flippers who paint literally everything white or millennial gray and take away the most beautiful and unique features of older houses.
Every single product including some form of AI feature.
The sad beige epidemic, giving kids ridiculous names, Shine Halls, buying 50+ Stanley Cups you only use once, Sephora Kids.
Not owning media. Do you mean I can't download my ebooks that I bought anymore? Membership, discounts.
No, I don't want to create 500 different accounts for every single store to get the advertised discount prices.
Even worse when you gotta request the discount through an app before. I'll gladly leave entire carts of groceries for this.
Excessive unnecessary features in cars. Skyrocketing housing prices whether you're a renter or a home buyer.
Just like, take it down a notch already please and thank you. Influencers. Influencers that promote gambling.
The it's just a prank stains.
Stop messing with people. The current wave of hustle culture. Everyone seems to be a reseller these days. The language we're using online.
I'm not talking about the flash-in-the-pan stuff that sounds ridiculous, like skibbity or whatever.
I'm talking about the words we use to avoid talking about topics.
Words like unalive when talking about death, or using emojis to censor words like blood or penis or shit.
It's really feeling like the 1984 doublespeak, where you have to talk in an acceptable way or you no longer get to use the internet.
It's absolutely laughable that you can do and say stuff on TV now that wouldn't have been seen even 20 years ago, yet on the internet the moment you talk about death or drug use your YouTube channel gets a strike or your Facebook account gets banned.
How backward are we as a society where that happens? Anti-intellectualism.
Influencers with all their products no one needed.
Subscription services for everything, just allow me to buy it once. Talking on speakerphone in public.
Saying you've done your research when you've really Googled something and haven't even checked if it's true.
People lie.
Some internet gossip rag you clicked on doesn't have to tell the truth, but you'll never know if you don't look it up.
Research is in-depth study that involves checking sources and validating their veracity. You can't just assume something is true because you read it online. That's not how research or science or anything works. I hope this idiocy gets sharpened into something better, because Christ. Some improvement in critical thinking skills would not hurt.
I'm hoping AI and technology is just a fad like 3D TVs were. I hope social media, specifically ones structured like Facebook or Twitter, go the way of cigarettes.
Crossed fingers, medium light skin tone doubtful, but hopeful. Excessive filters. Let's embrace natural beauty again. Netflix canceling good shows after only one season.
Recently, people have started to on different scientific studies.
Saying they're
like the eating habits of goldfish or doobies take in other bees that are lost.
Round peas versus wrinkled peas.
There are probably a ton of people who take Ozempic and don't realize that it originally came from a study on the ability of the Gila monster to not eat.
I would like people to believe in science again. Overuse of therapy speak. Social media. Can we just go back to having life in real life?
She says, complaining on a social media site instead of talking to real humans in her real life. Selling my data for everything I want to do anywhere on the net.
Apps. Everything requires an app now. Why do I need an app to set up my printer? Reaction videos.
I don't want to watch someone reacting to cute kitten videos. I hope in the next 5 years they make laws against being able to post children online. I just don't think it's ethical for a parent to post their whole birth to a child's graduation ceremony all over Facebook. I shouldn't be able to see a child's whole life story and be able to see where they are and where they go to school. I'm 23 and I have had my younger cousins, in the 18 to 13 age range, tell me they get bullied at school because some classmate has found their mom's Facebook page and started showing an embarrassing photo she put up in 2010 around the school. And then the family YouTuber channels is a whole other kettle of fish that needs to have laws against it.
that is just straight up having kids for views and money, and the kids usually don't get paid for any of it. At least in the film industry there are laws, so the children actors got to keep their money. I'm gonna stop my rant here because I could go on forever about how angry this topic makes me. Every person/company/thing having a podcast. Why does the Home Shopping Network have a podcast? They need to start requiring a license to buy podcasting equipment. Catastrophizing normal feelings, nervousness equals anxiety, uncomfortable equals triggering, happens equals traumatized, sad equals depressed. For those genuinely suffering from anxiety, depression, PTSD, etc., it's not helpful. Believing everything and everyone on social media. Social media influencers and how they basically become celebrities. It's not a new trend, but I am sick of it. Actors, musicians, performers, and so on are one thing. They blew up because they have some kind of talent. Influencers blowing up cause they look hot? Can apply makeup in a functional way? They're rich? They do trendy dances in front of a camera? The influencer trend has long overstayed its welcome. Fanatical political party worship. Defining yourself by your political party. The subscription-based streaming model. The Batwing lashes. The need to post every single detail of your life online. Influencers are the worst, but even those who aren't. No one cares. Making a huge production out of everything, from promposals, to gender reveals, to guest dress codes for weddings and other formal events. I don't mean black tie, casual, etc. I mean the ones where it's spelled out what color, style, etc. the hots expect guests to wear. Whatever happened to just asking someone to the prom, telling your friends and relatives, if you choose to find out, whether you're having a boy or a girl's, and letting people wear what they want to as long as they are appropriately dressed? AI voice frauds are becoming increasingly disturbing. Treating politicians like celebrities instead of public servants. Investment firms buying up starter homes. Bots running wild on Reddit. Fast fashion hauls where influencers buy $500 worth of clothes just to try them on once for views.